Hi everyone, how are you all doing this Friday? I hope that you're all keeping well. So I'm going to record the weekend workout right now so that you can do it either this evening, tomorrow, or even Sunday or into next week at a time that suits you all at your own pace. For today's workout, we're going to work with 12 reps on each exercise and we're going to repeat it for 3 rounds before moving on to the next. For the first exercise, you need your chair with a nice secure back. I'll be using my bench here. And then if you have a kettlebell handy, you can use that for your second exercise, but you can also use your dumbbells. For our last exercise, you can keep your chair handy. We're going to be doing either some tricep dips or tricep extensions, so I'll change it for you in case you can't do the dips on the chair. And then we just have our 3 core exercises. I'm keeping it simple. And again, if you can't do some of the core exercises, I will change them so that you can do them in a standing position, okay? So again, as normal, we're going to do that warm-up. We're going to bring some inchworms in today for our warm-up. And again, if you can't do that, you can just follow through with some knee hugs until we're finished that little exercise. So again, have your water handy and again, just work to your own level. And if you feel you need more rest in between the exercises, you feel free to do so. Okay, so we're going to start off and we're going to do some inchworms. So arms over the head, you're going to bend the knees, walk right out into high plank position, keep the bum down, walk right back in, bend the knees, and then hands up. Good, let's go for 2 more. So walk right out, and then walk right back in. Good, let's go for 1 more, nice and controlled. Right down, and right back in. Okay, brilliant. So now we're going to bring the 2 hands up, and we're going to squat down as low as we can. Release that hand down and look up, and the opposite. Let's go for 1 more. Deep squat, and release. And the opposite side. Okay, coming right back up from there, we'll go around the world for 3. 1, 2, keep the knees bent, that's it. And switch to the opposite. 3, 2, and for 1. Let's go into the knee hug. So again, up for 4, to the opposite side for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now we're going to warm up those shoulders, keep those knees bent. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and behind. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the knees, feet together, bend the knees, 4 rotations. That's 3, that's 2, and 1, and switch. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to sweep the floor, big circle. 4, point the foot up, opposite knee bent. 2 done. 3, 1 more, going straight into our rotations. So again, hands out, breathe out just to the wall with the head. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to alternate, so 4, 3, 2, 1, and across. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into our butt kicks. That's it. So right behind. Going to go for another 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, so we're going to do some body weight squats. Just going down for 5, for 4. Good. For 3. Let's get 2 more. And let's get 1 more. Nice and controlled. Okay, into the shoulders for 3, 2, and for 1, and forward for 3, for 2, and for 1. I just reach out and come right back in for me. Last little one, and then we're going to start our little workout. So we're going to work for 12 reps. So make sure the dumbbells are comfortable and that they're not too heavy, okay? So our first one is going to be our seated shoulder press. So dumbbells, as I said, that you're able to press over your head. If they're too heavy, you can use bottles of water, or else the famous little tins of beans or peas or whatever you have in the press. Okay, so we're going to sit down. Okay, start position. That slight rotation, and we're going to come right down for 12. I'll do 1 or 2 just to show you first, and breathe out. That V on the way up. Okay, so we're going to work for 12 reps, and we're going to repeat that for 3 rounds before moving on to the next exercise. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. Make sure your back is in against the chair. That's it. Exhale, 2. Breathe out, up for 3. Good, let's get 4. Good, let's get 5. Brilliant, good, let's get 6. Good, nearly there now, up for 7. 5 to go. Good, let's get 4. Let's get 3. 2 more. And last one. And slowly down and take a breather. Okay, let's take a little bit of a breather. I'm just going to change this so you can kind of see both ways. Okay, with the position. Fantastic. So take your time now. So again, got the clock ticking there. We're going to do another 2 rounds of 12. And again, keep sipping on that water. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds. Okay, pull this back a bit so you can see me. Okay, brilliant. So again, just making sure that your chair is nice and secure, okay? And it's not hurting your back. Okay, so we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up for 12. 11. Good. 10. That's it. Brilliant. Exhale for 9. Good. Let's get 8. Let's get 7. Breathe out. Last 6. Good. For 5. Nearly there. Last 4. Good. Let's get 3. 2 more. And last one. And full extension down and take your breather. Great going. Okay, fantastic. So we've got 1 little round to go. And then we're going to move on to our next little exercise. And again, that's where you need the kettlebell or your set of dumbbells, just making sure they're not too heavy, okay? So we've got 1 last round coming up. We've another 20 seconds. So if you feel you need more rest, that's okay. Doing absolutely brilliant. Okay, so again, working to your own level, and if you find these dumbbells are getting a little bit too much, just come down and come back in. Put them down and come back in when you're ready. Okay, so we're gonna go for our last 12. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. So that inhale, exhale. 12, good. See the rotation? 2 done. So I'm not coming way back out here, okay? That's it, down for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, that's it, for 8, let's get 9, let's get 10, let's get 11, 1 more for 12, and full extension down and relax. Okay, definitely challenging on the last few there. Fantastic. Take your breather so you can put your little chair away, or if you have your bench. I'm going to put that away for the time being. And we're going to go into our next little exercise, which is our Zumo squat. We're going to bring an upright row into it to make it a little bit easier. We are going to be doing 12 reps. So again, you can use 2 dumbbells. So remember, feet, this is shoulder width, a little bit out more, and then turning the feet out. You're going to bring the dumbbells down and then that upright row, okay? So sometimes it can be a little bit easier if you have a kettlebell. So again, I'm going to use this one here. So again, those feet shoulder width out a small bit more. So we're going to come down and up, okay? Take your time now, okay? So again, we're going to work for 12 reps. If it's a thing that you only want to use 1, just bring it down to the center and right back up, okay? And if you're using 2, same thing, just 1 in each hand, okay? So again, we're going to go for 12 reps. So we're going to go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So down, 12. Pushing the knees out in this one. 2 done. For 3. For 4. Good. For 5. Brilliant. For 6, nearly there now, good. For 7. Let's get 8. Let's get 9, just to shoulder height. Let's get 10. 1 more for 12. Full extension up and bend the knees to drop it right back down. Brilliant going, okay. Nice breather. Going to go for our second little round, flying it. Just take your time. That's it, and listen to your body. If you don't get the 12 reps, that's okay. So for a nice breather, we're going to repeat that again for our second little round. Okay, got the music up. Give us that little bit of a jizz. Okay, get in our position. So we're going to go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So up for 12. Good. 11. For 10. Good. Let's get 9. For 8. For 7. Good. Let's get 6. Last 5. For 4. Let's get 3. Let's get 2. Last 1. Full extension up and relax it right back down. Great going. Okay, another bit of a breather. Flying it. 1 round to go. And then we have an upper exercise, upper body, do our flies. 12 of those, maybe lighter dumbbells for those because these can be challenging. Okay, brilliant. Taking that breather, and we're going to go back and repeat that sumo to upright row 1 more time. Okay, go to 10 seconds now. Getting that little position, getting ready. Okay, going to pick it up. So it's if your dumbbells, remember your 1 or your 2. 3, 2, and 1. To upright row. 12. That's it. 2 done. For 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Nearly there for 9. 10. Let's get 11. Brilliant, going 1 more for 12. We have it. And relax. Brilliant going. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, take a breather. So for our next one, while you're having your little break, we'll take a little sip. Is our little reverse fly. So remember for this one, we want the knees bent, pushing the hips back, hug the shoulders. Watch that we're not down here though, okay? Bend, close the car door, hug, chest parallel to the floor. You're going to fly out the side, a little bend in those elbows, so wall to wall, that they're not coming back here with them, okay? So again, it's bend, closing the car door and out that side. So we're going to go for 12 reps, and we'll take a breather in between. Let's get ready. Bend. Use the fingers or the dumbbells to push the hips back. Hug the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. Pause the top. 6. 5. 4. 3. Powerful. 2. Last 1. Great stuff, and relax. Okay, good. Absolutely brilliant there. Okay, taking a breather. Okay, nice and controlled. 2 rounds to go. And then we have a little bit of upper and lower again. Okay, so lovely little one today. Take your time now. You have another 20 seconds. So keep sipping on that water. And then we're going to go back onto that little reverse fly, okay? If you find that you can't do it, always put your bum up against the wall and do that little bend and then out to the side. Okay, fantastic. Are we ready? Going in 10 seconds, get in our position. Bend and close the car door. Hug the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathe out on the way out. That's it. 3, 2, 1 and relax. Okay, they are challenging. Take your breather. Now we're sweating. Okay, good. 1 round to go. You're flying it. Absolutely doing brilliant, okay? We've got 1 round to go. And then we have a reverse lunge. We're going to bring our bicep curl into it for the next one. So if you want to go a bit heavier, if you just want to use 2 dumbbells, we've got 1 round left for flies though first. This can be your 2. And the opposite. If that's too much, just choose 1. And the opposite. Same thing, okay? Brilliant, okay. Last little one for our flies. And if the dumbbells are too much for the next one, just leave them out and do your lunges. Okay, are we ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic, and take your breather. Great going, okay. So again, got our 12 there. So for our reverse lunge, we're going to alternate for 12. Okay, so take your time. If you want to go a small bit heavier, you can. Otherwise, just stick with the dumbbells that you already have. So again, we're going to work for 12 and we're going to alternate, all right? So take your time. So getting ready. Go back on the right and then on the left, bring that bicep curl. If it's too much as well, come back in the lunge and then curl and then stand up, okay? 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, take your time, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, nearly there for 3, 2 more, and last one, and take a breather. Great going. Okay, clock is ticking. They're tough. Okay, we're doing great. We have 18 minutes of a workout done already. So stay with me now and keep going. I know it's hard. I'm sweating here. I'm digging deep as well. Keep going. You're doing awesome. Remember that feeling. Okay. So again, second little round coming up. So remember, you don't have to go heavy with the dumbbells. Keep them to your level and your ability. That's really important. Going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. 2 done. We're digging now. Easy up. 4 done. For 5. For 6. For 7. For 8. For 9. For 10. For 11. 1 more for 12. And take a breather. Great going. Okay, another breather. Okay, then take our 45 seconds. And 1 round to go. And our last one, you need your chair. Or I'll change the exercise to standing one. So it's going to be dips on a bench. If you find those too much, I'm going to give you an alternative. We're going to be doing 12 reps either way, either standing or on our little bench. Okay, people do find the bench ones a little bit challenging. So I'll give you a few options to make it easier or to make it harder. There's always a way to simplify things, isn't there? Okay, good. Last round. So again, 12 reps. Going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Digging now, that's it. We're digging deep. 2 done. Pick that spot for 3. And fall over for 4. I bet you didn't fall over. 4. But I did. 5. 6. That's it. Good. For 7. for 8. Good, let's get 9, pick that spot. Even though it doesn't make a difference when I wobble. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Great going. Okay, brilliant. The heat. It's actually very mild, isn't it, today as well? Okay. So the options with the extensions. So, just turn the music down a small bit. So remember, you don't need a heavy dumbbell. If you're doing it standing, you can have either feet shoulder width, bringing the dumbbell behind, keeping the elbows tucked in, and just coming up that extension, just halfway down where it's in that 90-degree bend, okay? So coming up to here, and then right back up. If you find that's too much on your back, split stance, one foot in front of the other, slight little bend in the knees, coming right down, same thing, watching the elbows aren't winging out on both ways, and right back down. Okay, and then to make it harder, we have our dips. So this is the likes of a bench here. Again, when you put your hands at the back, you can either keep the knees bent and come right down and come right back up. To make it harder, you can extend them, keep it close to the bench. Okay, so we're not way out here. So nice and close and coming right back down. And to make it really hard, you can do the same thing by just placing a little dumbbell here to make it a bit harder. So do the tricep extensions if you haven't done this and it kind of hurts your wrists. I'm going to be doing this one for 3 rounds. Okay, so taking our time, and we're going to work for 12 reps. So again, you do the standing one, feet shoulder width, or split stance, which means one foot on front of the other, okay? Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we're going to work for 12 reps and 3 rounds. And of course, I'm just going to try the dumbbell. You don't have to try the dumbbell. You can just do them with the knees bent, okay? Or else it's harder to extend the legs right out, okay? So if you are doing them like this, just keep those knees bent here, okay? You're going to squeeze the shoulder blades. They're not going to be winged out. You're going to come down and come right back up. Otherwise, you can extend them out. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 12. And you can count your own for the extension if you're standing. 2 done. 3, 4, 5, just halfway. 6, that's it. 7, you don't have to go too low. For 8, for 9, for 10, for 11, one more for 12, and relax. Okay, take your breather. Okay, breather, and let's go for another 2 rounds. So I'll just change this around so you can see the extension the other way. Okay, brilliant. So again, leave the dumbbell out if you're doing them on this. Just do the body weight ones and keep the knees bent. Okay, that's it. Take a breather for a couple of seconds, another 20 seconds, and we'll do it all over again. So again, 12. So making sure that if you're sitting here just outside your bum, wrists will be sore until you get used to these. It's always the way, but once you do them a few times, they get a little bit easier. Okay, so take your time with them. Okay, so we're going to come right out. I'm going to extend. You don't have to. Shoulders back. 3, 2, and 1. 12. Breathe out. 11. 10. Just halfway extension. That's it. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 and 1, and relax. Take that breather again. We have 1 little round to go and they are challenging. So again, remember, just do the standing ones, the same thing, get that nice extension and watch the elbows don't wing out. Taking a breather, we have 1 more round and then we're going to do our core exercises. So we're going to do your plank to touch. So if you can't do the plank on the floor, you can do it on the wall. We're going to do heel taps. And again, I'm going to show you if you can't do that, we'll do it standing, and then high plank shoulder taps, okay? But you can do that on the chair. So I keep this out to show you the last one of the core. Okay, last 12, are we ready? So getting that extension, keep the knees bent. 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Whew, challenging. Okay, brilliant. So for the core exercises, remember, if you can't do the plank to touch, just take your 3 steps out from the wall, your 1, your 2, and your 3, and keep your elbows here. Okay, that can be your plank. Otherwise, we're going to do it on the floor, plank to touch, so I'll show you both ways in a second. Then we've got some heel taps, and they're going to be on the floor, and I'll show you on the floor. But if you can't do your heel taps, what I want you to do is just get your dumbbells and just come to the side and to the opposite side without overstretching. And then our high plank taps, if you can't do them on the floor, all you have to do is get your chair, come into that high plank position, keep the feet wide, and just do your little tap here to the opposite side, okay? They're the 3 little exercises. So we're going to grab our mats, and again, I'll show you on the floor with the plank to touch. If you can't do the full plank to touch, we can do them on the knees, okay? So again, having our mats ready, we're going to be working as well for, we're going to keep with the 12 rep range, okay, instead of seconds today. It'll be a bit easier to do the 12 rep range. So again, for your full plank position, you're going to be on your elbows. You keep the feet a little bit wider, and you're just going to touch the floor to the opposite side. If that's too much, stay in this position, bend the knees down, keep the hips open, and just tap. Nice and controlled, okay? You're tapping the floor. For the heel taps, we're going to lie on our back. And again, we're just going to bend the knees. And if you can't tap the feet, just tap the knee. If that's too much on the neck, bring it down, tap, bring the neck right back down to the opposite side, or else just the heels. Same thing, tap the heel, bring the head down to the opposite side, and up. Otherwise, leaving it up and tap it. And then our last one is going to be our high plank shoulder tap. So get in the high plank position. So you can either stay in this position, and we're going to tap the shoulder to the opposite side. Okay, so it's going to be 12 alternating, and we're going to repeat that for 2 little rounds, all right? So let's start with the plank to touch. Remember, it's just going to be 12 little reps alternating. Okay, so 3, that's it, 2, and 1. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reset. Brilliant. Okay, so next is going to be our heel taps. We do it as a circuit. So again, it's going to be 12, and then our high plank shoulder taps after that. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reset. Okay, take a breather. Just to 10 seconds, and we have our high plank shoulder taps now next. We're going to alternate for 12, hands under the shoulders. Keep the feet wider if you're staying up, that's it. So 3, 2, and 1. 12, try not to rotate the body. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reset. Okay, take 20 seconds. We've got 1 little round to go, and then we do our cool down. So again, we're looking at 32 minute workout. Definitely one that you can fit in your own time, and not too long either. That is going to take up all your day. Okay, so back to our little plank to touch. Last 12 on each round. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, into our little heel taps. So again, getting a 10-second breather. So right down for 12. Are we ready? 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reset. That's it. And now our high plank shoulder taps. So it's a tough little workout, but it was just a good little workout. Definitely found it challenging, but really, really good. Okay, so last little one. 3, 2, and 1. So 12, trying to rotate, pushing that hand into the mat. 2 done. Good. Into our last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, so what I want you to do is just lie on your mat. Okay, we're going to lie on the mat and you're going to hug both knees into the chest for me. So hug those both knees in for 3, 2, and 1. Release that left leg right on the floor. Keep the right knee in for 3, 2, and 1, and switch over. The right flat on the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Keep the feet on the floor, knees bent, hands out to the side, big deep breath. And on the exhale, just to where it feels comfortable, just a hip roll, not too far with the back in case you overstretch the opposite side. And we're going to go for 1 more each side. That's it. Now we're going to do our figure of 4. You're going to bring that right foot over the left knee. You're going to have to sit up gently and get the hands into the left, just behind the knee, not pulling it too much. Keep this foot up here against the wall and bring the head right back down. You feel a nice stretch in your glute, which is here. Okay, and release left over the right. 2 hands into the right. Sit up first of all to grab it, and then gently that pull for 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, slowly coming back up to standing. We'll just do a few upwards. Watch the mat in case it's a bit slippy underneath your feet when you're doing your cool down at the end. Just be careful with that. Okay, so we're going to bring that right leg behind the left and reach. And the center. Going to bring that left and reach. And into that center. Okay, 2 feet, shoulder width. You're going to crawl right down. And just with the head, make the sign yes and over for that no. And slowly, 1 by 1, just up, gently up. And again, right back down. Crawl down and then leave the hands just to hang in the center. And then with that yes and that no. And crawling right back up. Okay, little rotations this time, hip square. Let's go back for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, gently lean forward with that right knee bent. Just reach out. Bring them down behind, squeeze the shoulder blades together. After those extensions that might be a bit sore, and sit right back and release the opposites. You're going to reach out, bring them right down and behind, squeeze the shoulder blades together and sit right back for 3, 2, and 1. Just open that chest nice and wide up over to the right and the center and the left. And that nice hug without holding too much on your wrist or your elbow. And then the opposite side. And then we're going to finish with our 3 breaths. So again, if you get to do it, I'd love to hear that you enjoyed it, or did you find it tough or too easy? And yes, it's the weekend again, so have a lovely weekend, whatever you get up to. Do something nice for yourself, and remember that those Monday check-ins are really important. If there's no communication both ways, I can't help you as best I can, and that is my job, that I want to give you the best chance on the plan that you have. But if you feel that you need to reach out, just private message me, and I'm always there on the other side of the phone to help you. Okay, have a lovely weekend. Remember, your best is always enough. That's my motto. Enjoy the little bit of what you fancy, and bring it back to the basics, because you're doing great. Okay, we'll chat to you real soon. Hope you enjoyed it. It was 33 minutes with the warm up, the cool down and the workout. So well done, and give yourself a big clap for doing it. Chat to you all soon. Take care and mind yourself.